So guys, we all seen the freaking Dave Chappelle special. First of all, I ain't gonna say I saw it because I ain't got Netflix. I already got HBO Max and Hulu and Disney Plus. Even though I should cancel that because I ain't really been using that for the past 5 months. But that Dave Chappelle has been triggering the left for the past few years now, and he's been catching a whole bunch of flack from CNN, MSNBC, people on freaking the Twitter fingers calling Dave Chappelle homophobic, transphobic, even though he never said he was against trans people. He never said he was against gay people. He's just a stand-up comedian doing what stand-up comedians do. Like, for real. People cannot learn how to take a joke from a guy whose main job is to make people laugh. It's to make people laugh. But apparently that ain't that's not the main focus from the Young Turks. Cause I know the video came out like 6 days ago. I'll watch the Young Turks. They fucking idiots. I don't like the Young Turks at all. But this is gonna be my first Young Turk video. Then you got the Young Turks. So, and what they did here is that they went on a full-blown rant when it came to a stand-up comedian. They are accusing Dave Chappelle of being a right-wing activist now, and I find that really freaking hilarious. But I'm not just gonna say it. I'm gonna let them say it themselves. Let's go ahead and get into this video, y'all.
Society and rules and all that stuff have always been a part of comedy. So I'm not saying that. It's just what seems to be more of like an anger and an attack is more of the energy we're getting lately. Now,
again, they say it's an attack. Attack on who? See, this is what I'm talking about. You got some freaking snowflakes like the Young Turks who cry, bitch, and moan whenever somebody talks about the communities that they claim that they are part of. I find this hilarious.
I'm sure the rest of the special had plenty of funny jokes and plenty of things that had to do with lighthearted topics, or even probably serious topics that he took a lighthearted approach to, which is what comedy's always been. But there's this weird grievance going on, and people feel this need to have to tell everyone how right they are and how wrong everyone else is around them, and that
No, that's not what Dave Chappelle did at all. That's not what Dave Chappelle did at all.
Saying because I said so. Who the are you? Like, why does anyone who's trans give what you said? I don't understand why.
That's a good question. Why should anybody who's trans give a flying fuck what Dave Chappelle says? But apparently the trans community are calling for Dave Chappelle to be canceled. So yes, they obviously care. You freaking idiot.
Then they will listen to you, and you said it's just what it is, and they go, oh. Didn't think that till Dave Chappelle said so. Where's the authority come from in that? Now, if you want to argue a point and have a debate and talk all that, throw some facts behind it. Do something else that would be like, maybe I'm going to convince someone so that my point of view becomes the norm, becomes the thought process that everyone has, because, man, people have gone off the rails. They're crazy. Let me give you some facts and figures and some reality based off of why this is the case. That doesn't happen.
Yeah. So I want to propose something radical here, that we could say that Dave Chappelle is totally wrong and ignorant on this, which he most certainly is, which I'll prove in a second.
And here goes this triggered ass bitch. This fucking white savior. This fucking I could take Joe Rogan in a ring, even though Joe Rogan is a former UFC fighter. He's still trans to this day. This freaking idiot. I swear to God, if this dude ever gets in the fight, I'm pretty sure this dude's a full-blown pansy.
But we don't have to go to hating him forever. So we don't have to go to canceling him. We can say, hey, you know what, Dave, you're an idiot on that. And then maybe watch the special. And if it's not funny for the third time, I didn't think the last two were funny, then we go, okay, well, I'm not watching him, not because I have some sort of policy, but because the last two were kind of a bore. Why were they a bore? It's because of what Jared's talking about. Politics and social commentary is so deeply ingrained in comedy forever, and it should be.
No, actually, talking about politics and stand-up is actually pretty funny. I know Dave Chappelle did it. I think Eddie Murphy did it. Kevin Hart did it at one point, and y'all dumbasses end up stopping him from hosting the damn Emmys because of it. What was it? Seriously funny. We was talking about his son. His fear of his son being gay. And he clearly said in that statement, "I'm not homophobic. I don't have nothing against gay people. You mofos still canceling them. I don't want to hear shit about y'all."
But you ain't George Carlin. Sorry, he was the best at it. And this isn't just about Dave Chappelle. They're almost like about half of them are obsessed with this now. And they forgot to be funny. So they'll come on. They'll be like, "Oh yeah, it's courageous to be anti-trans. Watch me do it."
This guy really thinks that he's funny.
Oh, I'm so I'm pushing your buttons. Okay, trans people, you're not a fact. Oh yeah, yeah. Do I get an award for courage? Do I get it? When do I get it? When do I get the Purple Heart? Right? No, you don't get it, Dave. By the way, where the was the joke? Okay.
You obviously missed it. When he said people come out of a woman's vagina, but he didn't forget to mention that the baby comes out of the man's balls first. That's the one thing that Dave Chappelle did forget to mention though. So, dude, you see that face right there. The I don't believe what I'm saying face. So I'm just virtual signaling for a group that I think should have more rights than me. Shut the fuck up.
Okay, I didn't see a single joke in there, right? I watched the longer part, and I mean, like the Caitlyn Jenner thing was a quarter funny. And by the way, guys, I'm not against trans jokes. I'm Muslim. I'm not against Muslim jokes. I tell you all the time. Like there was this a couple of years after 9/11, I went to a thing, comedy show. This guy's ripping Muslims, but in a hilarious way. You know he didn't mean it. I know when people mean it, right? I know when people are just making jokes. And
obviously not since when Dave Chappelle did the whole trans joke, you were on the full blown freaking rant, like what you're doing right now. You and that other bitch boy that first appeared in this video, and you guys really think you guys slick, huh?
They're part of the family and they're friends and they're joking around, but Dave doesn't look like he's part of the family anymore, right? And I don't mean some sort of liberal family. Again,
you see where he did that, right? Dave Chappelle joked about this, so now he's not a part of us no more. Dave Chappelle was never a part of y'all in the first place. He was never a part of y'all. Y'all just don't. Y'all see, the left just can't learn how to take a damn joke.
And now we're going to banish him. You will now go into the lib woods, right? No, I mean part of the family. Like, hey, we're all friends here, and we make jokes about each other, and that's okay. But no, that stuff he said about it's a fact that there are genders. That's third grade Ben Shapiro stuff. Okay.
This is what makes me laugh. Okay. This whole he's talking about two genders, so he's automatically a right wing talking point. No, dude, for real. There's male, and there's female. There's penis and there's vagina. Dude, for real. You can't be spreading out all this stuff to just appease to a certain person because some parents didn't tell their kids that their opinions don't freaking matter to anybody else. This is where the freaking what some parents screwed up on. They told their kids, hey, you can be whatever you please. And apparently some person said, I'm gonna change my gender. I'm gonna change my genetics. You can't really do that. Science, freaking biology says you can't. You can't. Now I'm not knocking people for, if you want to if that's your lifestyle, that's on you. But you can't just throw freaking genetics and biology out the window just because you please. You can't be doing that. So this is all was really a false freaking fight, because you want to know how, because freaking Netflix, because the freaking some of the trans employees in Netflix was freaking, they went to the CEOs and said this special is homophobic and transphobic, so Dave Chappelle should be canceled. And my thing is, Dave Chappelle didn't give a fuck. So let's see what it is. Trans employees at Atlas and Netflix are planning a walkout on Wednesday, October 20th, in the protest of co-CEO Ted Sarandos. Comments regarding Dave Chappelle's new special, The Close of Variety, has confirmed. As reported by The Verge, a leader of the streamer's trans employees resource group wrote the following in a message to members: "Trans lives matter, trans rights matter, and as an organization, Netflix has continually failed to show deep care in a mission to entertain the world by repeatedly releasing content that harms the trans community and continually failing to create content that represents and uplifts trans content. We can and must do better." Netflix Twitter account dedicated to LGBT content posted Wednesday, "We can't always control what goes on screen. What we can control is what we create here, and the POV we bring to internal conversations." On Monday, Variety reported that Sarandos had defended Dave Chappelle's special, which has been accused of containing transphobic and homophobic content, and in a memo to staff, quote, "Dave Chappelle is one of the most popular stand-up comedians today, and we have a long-standing deal with him. His last special, Sticks and Stones, also controversial, is our most watched, stickiest, and most award-winning stand-up special to date," Sarandos wrote. "As with our other talent, we work hard to support their creative freedom. Even though this means there will always be content on Netflix some people believe is harmful." In a statement to Variety, Netflix said the company encourages employees to disagree openly with the settlement. So that right there, Dave Chappelle is not getting canceled anytime soon. He's not. These people really went on a full blown rant saying how Dave Chappelle was wrong. First of all, jokes are supposed to be offensively funny. Like when some people make black jokes, I laugh. I don't get offended. It's a joke. If it's like really funny, but this is how these are the type of people right here that truly believe that they are the ones that should not be joked upon. They should not be talked about because their feelings are too hurt. For real. These people like these type of freaking snowflakes, they cannot learn how to say, "Yo, okay, I may not like it. It was a joke, but I don't think you should be canceled for this. I don't think you should be canceled for this." Like that's how all this should be going. If you can't learn how to take a joke, don't fucking watch it. Dave Chappelle is a stand-up comedian. Of course, some of the things he say is going to be offensive, but it's meant to come out as a joke. You can't take a joke. People cannot take a joke no more. This is how bad it's become nowadays. If a stand-up comedian can't even do his damn job and say some controversial stuff, of course he's going to say some controversial stuff. He said some things about white people, about black people, he said some shit about Justice Smollett. That pissed off the freaking liberals as well. Even though news came out that Justice Smollett lied in order for clout. So the Young Turks, they just went on a full-blown rant, fucking crying and bitching and moaning about Dave Chappelle as a stand-up comedian. It's his fucking job. Get the fuck over it. But I'm done. I'm done here, man. If you guys like what I'm saying, like, subscribe, share this video. I will see you on the next one. Peace.